Hey moguls, it's Dr. T here, and I'm coming to you with an awesome upgrade that's going to change a lot of people's lives. And so just stay tuned because this one is one you may not have thought about, but it's a very important one. This is going to change things for women, for men. It's an incredible upgrade. It's also pretty darn simple, but it's a big one. And I like giving upgrades like this because for a long time I allowed myself to be pigeonholed into this kind of you're a doctor and you talk about this, and I'm like, no, I'm here to help people be in their top mogul self, which means you're absolutely in your most powerful, your most influential, your healthiest and wealthiest self. And this is what it is to be a mogul. So, to make this upgrade, I'm just going to say, first of all, one sentence. And the sentence is stop calling me ma'am. I am here to say, stop calling me ma'am. And I want to say this on behalf of women everywhere, women who are being called ma'am and women who will be in the future. And I want to say, on behalf of all women, not one woman likes that word. Not one. And yet we keep using it. And then I have moved to Dubai where everyone uses it. And I just want to literally just give a smackdown like, stop calling me ma'am. And I've got to laugh because this has been happening since I was like 30. All of a sudden, I shifted from being a Mrs. to a ma'am, and I'm just like, no. And whatever it is, I know Dubai, it's because there's like 90% expats and people from all over the world, and particularly certain cultures. It's like, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. And I'm just like, stop it. You're literally ma'aming me and making me more ma'am. And if something's going to program me, that's not the word I want. So, on behalf of all women, stop calling me ma'am, stop calling us ma'am, and let's remove that from the nomenclature. And I want to say this on our behalf because we prefer, at a minimum, just stay Miss or Mrs. Just stay Miss or Mrs. Misters get to stay Mister the whole time. And true to form, they get to keep the Mister thing, and nothing changes about that throughout their lifetime. But women, as they go through life, starting at a pretty young age, go from Miss or Mrs. to ma'am. Why? Why are we getting this change? Why are guys getting some change and some derogatory thing that basically says you're an old lady? And I don't want that moniker. It's actually very offensive to me. And I want to speak to, even though this happens less in the US, it happens more in other countries as I've traveled in my life, and it is rampant in Dubai. And I want to speak to all of the people of Dubai who are calling everyone ma'am. Stop calling me ma'am. And if you are wanting your clients, your customers, the women that you are helping, serving, connecting with, being friends with, getting to know, because there's so many people in this service economy, and it's just ma'am on hyper level. And I'm like, stop calling me ma'am. And I want to say to all of you using this word, even though I know you grew up with it, and in certain cultures, I think they're using it for women like right from the earliest years. At least in the States, it goes from like Miss, Mrs., and Miss, then to ma'am. But no, take that out. Stop calling me ma'am. Stop calling us ma'am. We don't want it. It is literally making us feel old. And when you make me feel old, I'm not going to feel as good about our interaction. I'm not going to feel as satisfied with whatever it is you're doing that we're connecting on or that you're serving me with or whatever. For example, I live in this beautiful building in Dubai in the marina, and 20 times a day I'm getting ma'amed, and I'm just like teaching all of them. I'm like, it's miss. Or some of them say madam, which is fine, but then that has its own weird connotations. And I'm like, why does a guy get to be Mr. all throughout his life? And we know that men set it up so that like, oh, we get older. We get the older we get, the better we get. And then women's like, you get this moniker. Stop calling us ma'am. I want to say in the history of the universe, no woman has ever liked this. And in the future of the universe, no woman ever will. And if you want to change the life of a woman at any moment you're interacting with her and give her an upgrade, and if you want to change your life so she actually feels better about you in your interaction, stop calling us ma'am. We can be Miss is preferred, or Mrs. if someone's married. Miss and Mrs. is just fine. I don't know why men, again, it's like they set it up like they're Mr. either way, and then a woman gets married and she has to change all this stuff to identify herself. Like, we could have all just been Mrs. and Mr. and left it at that. Why do we have to identify women who are not married and women who are married as Mrs., but Mr. is just like the way it is? I'm so over it. Stop calling me ma'am. And for people that are wanting, better tips or whatever it is when they're, it's like, stop it. It's not what people want. And I know this message will go out to people all over the world, and it'll be out for indefinitely. But especially if you were in a country where this is like Dubai, or a country where this is just everywhere, just stop it. There's no, if you're say you're in Dubai, it's all these expats. I'm telling you, not one woman, especially a US woman, does not want to be called ma'am at any age. Say someone's 70 years and they've got that much experience, you could still call them Miss or Mrs. They would be just happy about it. Okay, so this is a game changer. If any of you ever wondered, if you thought you were being polite, you thought you were being respectful, not one woman in the world ever, ever, ever wants to be called ma'am. So you can make a huge upgrade, and we are Miss or Mrs. Keep it simple. Let's not be downgrading people when we think we're upgrading them and being respectful. If men can be Mr. throughout their life, women can be Mrs. or Miss. And I've been married and not married, so which am I, Miss? Am I Mrs.? Just keep it simple. And also, you don't even have to say that. I don't know why every word in certain countries, like Dubai, everything someone says is followed by this ma'am thing. It's just like, just say the sentence. You don't need to constantly say blah, 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 man, blah, blah, blah. Man. It's like, just say the sentence. You don't need to constantly refer to me or any of us women that way. And I think as we become more of a global economy where people are flowing in and out of different countries, whether it be the US or Dubai or any country, we could just know that it's a universal thing. Women do not want to be called ma'am. Take it off of your list of words that you ever use. Replace it with Miss or Mrs. And that will literally change the lives of every woman who you ever say that to. And it'll change yours because of the way that that person will respond to you. Because every time you're saying it, a woman is like, wincing inside. It's not good. It doesn't feel good. You don't know, depending on what your perception is of what some woman is, where she is at the stage of life, it doesn't matter what stage or age you're at. It's about who the person takes themselves to be. I'm not going down the ma'am route. And I know most of the women that I have ever been connected, most of the females, they're not interested. They're not up for it. It's 2025 we're about to be in. Ma'am is out. Miss or Mrs. is in. And we could even think of a better, amazing word if we want to. But let's just toss that out. So, for the last time, wherever you are in the world, stop calling me ma'am. On behalf of all women, stop calling us ma'am. All right, everyone, this is an upgrade, a real life changing one. This is a game changer for females everywhere, and a game changer for anyone who was using that word and can now, instead of downgrading a female by using it, can upgrade her and just absolutely make a massive difference in her life. And when you change the life of a female on this planet, where we are 51% of the planet, you change the world. Period. End of story. Let's mogul up. Let's be absolutely in our mogul selves. That's why I have so much fun saying mogul to every, hey, mogul this person, like mogul Joe and mogul Dan and mogul Stephanie. Giving a blessing, like you're an awesome, influential person. And putting if you're going to put a moniker on something, let's use an amazing term for people. So, all right, moguls, we got this upgrade. Spread the word. This video should go literally around the world. Feel free to share it. Stop calling me man. Moguls, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.